scoot this way. There you go. Yo, guys, good day and welcome to another episode of the Road FS podcast live from Poughkeepsie, New York. And as you guys know, we've been here all day detailing Falcon One. And what's really cool is these types of events, they're so iconic, they're so impactful that we attract detailers and business owners from not only the United States, but we also have guests from Norway.
Norway.
So tell me your names. Where are you guys from? What do you do?
I'm Mike. I'm 35 years old. I'm doing automotive detailing. I'm doing aviation, boats, whatever you can make shine. I'm there.
Hello, I'm Andreas. I'm from Norway. I work as a car detailer at one of Norway's biggest car companies called Gumpens Auto. Yeah.
Yeah, that's super cool. So it was pretty fun because when we walked in this morning, they're doing the training, and I'm listening to you guys talking. I'm like, oh, these guys are from Europe or Norway or someplace. So I'm like, oh, I got to talk to you guys. So how long have you guys been detailing?
Well, I turned 35 in September. So I started back when I was 15.
Wow.
Yeah. I started with mopeds, motorcycles, basically for friends and families. So I've been working later on. I have been going deeper into detailing the last 10 years, working with everything from normal cars to super hypercars like McLaren, Lambos, all that stuff. Um, Me and my partner have a company within Norway. We are actually the only one in the world who have applied ceramic coating inside a tunnel.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that was basically how I got into America because Norway is pretty small. So I had big ambitions. I had big dreams. I decided I have to go to America. I spoke with Marcus from IGL. From there, it took me in contact with Glenn and Tracy. So we're running this project now with IGL and Rufus, a lot of other sponsors. So now I doing the immigration visa stuff and doing a little bit forth and back. So I've been working with detailing for close to 20 years.
20
now.
years, that's a long time.
Yeah. So I have done everything from cars, boats, helicopters, working on the hangars just over there. So it's pretty cool to be in a big country with a lot of opportunities. It's just like your fantasy is your limit, and knowledge is power. So I just keep going and see where the road's ends.
That's awesome. And you're here actually as a student of his.
Yes. Mikey just asked me if I want to come to join the Falcon One project. I was thinking, hell yeah, I need to do that.
Hell yeah. I mean, how often do you get that? I mean,
home in Norway?
Even in America, how many detailers have the opportunity to detail a presidential plane, let alone a plane, but a presidential plane? So
it's a huge.
It's super exciting. So how long have you been detailing?
5-6 years now.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
And so let's talk about your training. So you train in cars, aviation, everything?
Yeah. Well, I have stepped a little bit back now because when I was doing a lot of training and that stuff, I kind of have to move my focus away from my own road, my own goals. So I've been training since 2016.
Oh, wow.
Circus. So I have trained a lot of people around in Norway, starting from the basic to more advanced stuff. He's one of them. I started training like 4 years ago, something. So now I'm working with exclusive cars and normal cars.
Oh, that's
Audi.
cool.
Yeah, like R8, R6, also normal cars.
Yeah.
So it's very fun to see that my students actually growing and gaining success because that shows that the knowledge I give away from me to them is something right.
Yeah, that's awesome. So let's talk about you. I mean, you're 5-6 years in, right? So what do you like to work on? Planes, cars? What?
I like to work on cars.
Cars?
Planes is cool too, but I think that's a pretty big step up from work.
This is a big step. I mean, this is really fun. And it's been super fun because Ryan and Dee, they do such a great job of teaching you guys.
Yeah,
I mean, I learned so much today,
Yes.
and I know you guys had the class last night. So, what has been your biggest takeaway from this experience?
What do you feel?
I don't know.
Well, I was start operating old military planes back in 2013. I had a friend of mine with a pilot license for smaller single engine planes. So we was operating older Russian fighters. So I've been doing planes for like 10 years now, on and off, a little bit here and there. But my biggest experience I gaining from this is to both share our knowledge and get it in return,
Yeah.
because we are like 6 people here now who has kind of deeper experience with aviation detailing. And detailing a car is one thing, but a plane is another.
Yeah.
Like the paint, the bright work, the interior. We are actually only 4 people here who are allowed to do this interior, me included. We're gonna do that tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah.
So for me, I will say that it's a gathering because you have so much knowledge into the same room.
Yeah.
So you have the ability to be even better. You have abilities to see or open up your perspective.
Yeah.
So you have a bigger overview of what's going on. You get training and working on a team. I'm used to work alone, but I see that I've been a team worker for a long time.
Yeah.
So it's a very good feeling to get back to it. What do you feel about this?
Yeah, most the gathering, all the knowledge, all the people. So
Yeah, what's been fun to me is like when we first got here this morning, we were kind of all kind of everywhere, right?
Yeah.
And the first thing Marcus did is like, all right, let's get into teams, right?
Yeah.
And you could see people were like, what do I'm not quite sure how you want us to work. And so it's like, all right, let's get us into teams, let's get us organized. And then it's been kind of fun to watch your team over on that wing. Dustin's team on the back and my team over here on this. Yeah, I got put on a team, believe it or not. So it's been really fun, to kind of see how people come together.
Yeah.
They share knowledge. It's just like when I was, working on the Buff Pro, when I was on a stand and I'm above, I mean, that was easy.
Yeah,
But then when I got under the wing and I'm trying to
it's hard.
do it this way, and it wanted to walk away from me. And Mike, he's like, look, just lean it forward just a little bit. And it was amazing how just tilting it that much made a huge difference.
Yeah, of course. It's a lot about techniques. I would say that 70% of the result is you, and the rest of the 30% is the product and the tools you are using. Um, the guy who was working with me on the ailerons and the flaps, he has some knowledge about repair work,
Mm-hmm.
but he had problem to get the finish. He was struggling with the marring and a lot of skipping. So I say, hey, do this 3 times. So I was analyzing what he was doing,
Yeah.
and I say, hey, give me that for 5 minutes. And I told him like, do this and this and this, and he did one run, and the marring was gone, and the finish was
Oh, that's
flawless.
awesome.
And he was so happy.
Yeah.
So it's not about how good you are
Yeah.
or how long you have done it. It's because this is a group effort.
Yeah.
So it's about the end result that counts. It doesn't matter if you have been doing this for 30 years or 5 years.
Yeah.
Because in the end, I feel that all is equal
Yeah.
as a human.
Yeah. Well, excuse me, guys. I'm almost choking. So anyway, man, it's just been so fun. I appreciate you guys taking time to visit with me. I mean, guys, think about this. I mean, this is the first year that we've done Falcon One. I got to give a mad shout out, and I have all day, but I think it's so deserved. Tracy and Glenn Urfer, they pulled this thing together. It's taken them 2 years to do. IGO Coding stepped in, and then they rallied everybody. Rupes, we got American Detailer Garage, you got Angel Wax, you got SB3 Coatings, you got FBS, you got Detail Bookie. I mean, there's so many amazing companies here that are have come together. Not only the companies, but also the detailers. And we're just glad, you know, Rod and I to be a small part of it. Rob, we did miss you. Several people asked about you, and they're like, man, wait, it's kind of weird not seeing you guys together. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And I think I'll have
down below.
that's right, button down one of these places. We're
Yeah,
gonna
we'll
subscribe. So anyway, we will check you guys a little later. See you later.
See ya.
That was super fun. Thank you guys. That was awesome.